Hey guys, this is iRangel and this is Twilight Fortress. This is another request by another player. SiZeMaTTeRs requested this, and SiZeMaTTeR is as a red Protoss, and as a blue Protoss we have GaGa. Blue Terran, sorry, we have GaGa. And going to the opponent's side we have Rabbit as the purple Terran, and as a Zerg we have EagleMan. So this game is a 2v2. The map is very huge. We have at least, let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So we have 18 places to mine minerals from, as well as gas. So it's a huge map, but it's really pretty straightforward. Your opponent is just right across all the way, and you have two SiZeMaTTeR towers right in the middle to be able to scout, as well as two SiZeMaTTeR towers at the other side of each end. So right now, most players in this map will try to block off their main entrance because of the entrance is really big, and it's the only main entrance that allows you to gain access to your opponent's base, both of your opponent's base. And plus, it's not a harm to block off your main entrance, because you do have a natural expansion right in the entire base where your entrance can be blocked and can still expand to your second base easily. So looks like right now I'm just going to open the production tab, and we'll see how it goes from here. So it looks like Red Protoss SiZeMaTTeRs has his cybernetics core building right now, and we do have another barracks built by our friend GaGa here. And look at the opponent's side, we have Rabbit with 2 barracks already up, and we do have a queen coming on the way for EagleMan. So looks like both of them are just macroing up, both teams are macroing up right now, and I'm just going to slow down the speed right now to just faster, which is the normal speed for you guys to watch at. Looking at the units tab, we have a single Zealot in play, and 3 Marines for the South team, which is the blue and red team. And in the purple and teal team we have 4 Zerglings, a single queen, and 4 Marines. So both players are about the same. However, we do have Rabbit with 20 SCVs, which is much more than what GaGa has. But let me see, we do have 2 exclamation marks, and I guess they're just pointing out to each other. Anyway, looking at it right now, 21 SCVs against 18 SCVs. So looks like Rabbit is way ahead of GaGa in terms of harvesters. Looking at the incomes tab right now, we can actually see that Rabbit is leading in terms of mining minerals very much. However, we do have GaGa and SiZeMaTTeR leading in terms of harvesting gas, and as well as EagleMan just now starting to catch up in terms of both gas and minerals. So looking at the harvester count right now, looks like EagleMan has 23 harvesters, leading with the harvesters. Going back to the units tab right now, both players are just slowly macroing up. We do have a bunch of Zerglings in play and a couple of Terrans for the North team. Looking at the South team right now, looks like they have decided not to entirely block their main entrance, but to create a little space area here to defend. And we do have a single Marauder and a couple of Marines, but looks like SiZeMaTTeRs is going to be taking up, having his factory down right now. However, looking at the opponent right now, he does have factory, and he's building his second factory. So apparently Rabbit is way ahead in terms of building. For some reason, I don't know really why, but he seems to be leading in terms of just building tech and as well as units. Looks like we have a Spire coming down as well for EagleMan right now, right here at the very end. And go back to the Protoss player right now, he is now building a observer right now just to scout out his opponent base, rallying it straight to the opponent right now. And looks like both players are not taking their first expansion yet, second base. However, EagleMan now is taking the lead to build his next base, and we do have a starport coming down for Rabbit. So in terms of tech, I would say that that the North team is leading right now, and we do have a scan going down somewhere. I'm not too sure there we go. We do have a scan going down by GaGa right here, and we have a observer now coming on the way for SiZeMaTTeR. And SiZeMaTTeR right now going for 4 gateways and has a single robotics bay up. Looking at the opponent right now, we have command center building right now for Rabbit, and we do have a starport coming on the way with 2 factories and 2 barracks right here. However, looking at EagleMan right now, we do have an evo chamber down, going to be done in half half more time left, and we do have his Spire going up, so we would probably see a bunch of Mutalisks coming pretty soon, as they would gain an advantage at the early side. We do have a Overseer being able to see the Observer and kill the Observer, and looks like the pieces of the Observer is gone right now. We do have a single siege tank for GaGa, and looks like he's researching siege mode for his tank. Looking at the units tab again, we do have 28 Zerlings and 18 Marines plus 1 Marauder for the North team. However, on the South team, we have 7 Marauders, 1 single tank and 5 Marines, along with 6 Stalkers and 2 Zealots. And we do even have an Immortal right now. So in terms of, I guess, tech build, South team is a little bit stronger than the North team, but North team has a stronger build tech and will be ready to soon be leading in the incomes tab as well. Looking at the incomes tab right now, SiZeMaTTeRs is leading in terms of economy, in terms of gathering minerals, alongside with Rabbit, and looks like the rest are slightly behind. So apparently both teams are doing pretty well in terms of their income tab. Looking at the resource tab right now, looks like SiZeMaTTeRs is storing up a lot of minerals in his bank right now, and I'm not too sure whether he has any plans right now as to what he's going to do with that much minerals. Looks like Rabbit too is storing up a lot of minerals, so looks like both players are storing a lot of minerals, and in terms of food count, they're all about pretty much more or less the same, except Rabbit is leading by a little bit more, and we do have a bunch of Marines and a single Medivac right here just to defend against any air attacks coming from this end of the North team's base. Looking at the Zerg, we do have still a bunch of Zerlings here, and I don't see any Mutas in play yet. So it looks like the Mutas are not in play, and I'm not too sure what's the reason why the Spire went down. Maybe it's just because of emergency or some sort, but if he did have the Mutas in play, he would have been able to at least harass a lot on GaGa, as well as SiZeMaTTeRs at the back of their base, if he can able get a good strong group of Mutas in play. But unfortunately that's not what he's doing, and looks like GaGa right now has his starport done right here, so he has 2 starports in play right now, but has a single Banshee as well. And looks like, as I said, the Mutas are actually in play and are harassing GaGa's base, and are going now for SiZeMaTTeRs base as well. So looks like a bunch of Mutas are in play, killing off at least a couple of harvesters on both sides. However, we do have the Stalkers right now here, and a couple of Marines being able to just defend any more harassment done by this bunch of Mutalisks. However, looks like now able to scout out the base, looks like the North team would be able to know how to react to their opponent, seeing what they have. So we do have a fusion core coming down right now, so battle cruisers might be on the way very soon for us to see. And looks like we do have an infestation peak coming down as well for our Zerg player here, EagleMan. Looking at the units tab right now, we do have a couple of Mutalisks and still a bunch of Zerglings in play, 28 Zerglings in play. Might as well have them in the Zanaga Tower areas, just to make sure that you can scout and see where the opponent is at all times. And looks like a bunch of Marines and a single tank. So looks like Rabbit was initially all along planning to go for battle cruisers straight up, and looks like that's what he's doing right now, having 2 battle cruisers coming on the way right now. And we do have a couple of Vikings and Banshees by GaGa right now, so GaGa might be able to defend this off if he does have enough anti-air attack. But we do have enough Stalkers here too as well, contribute and support that cause. We do have 3 Colossus in play right now, so the North team knows that there's a Colossus in play, at least that's what we hope, and we do have a bunch more Mutas coming out in play. So it looks like both players are just going to mess up their army, and we're going to have to see if they do a push out or not push out right now. I'm just going to speed this up a little bit, and looks like SiZeMaTTeRs is pushing out with his group of units going all the way together with GaGa going all the way up north. And we do have Rabbit now having a single SCV here, probably going to start building a command center right here. But we do have the South team now pushing out with their bunch of army, and looks like they're just trying to looks like they are actually going to go attack. And I'm going to slow this down a little bit so that we can see the attack coming out right now. I'm going to close this, and looks like the units do spot them and are able to escape just merely by losing a couple of army. And we do have the stalkers in play as well as the units, and looks like the tanks are doing their job defending well against the entrance. And looks like in terms of health, looks like the blocks are doing pretty bad, and looks like there's not much that GaGa or SiZeMaTTeR can do right now but just to block the main entrance and have his tanks attack the well defended or well built up wall right here by the North team. And the Mutas now are trying to harass and kill off all the tanks as much as they can, and all the tanks do go down, and looks like the Marines are coming out and going to be pushing out to attack and harass this entire group right here. Looks like the tanks are going to play more defensive role trying to attack, and looks like a bunch of Zerlings are coming in play, going to try to harass and kill off all these units right now. And looks like the Zerlings are going to surround this entire army right now, and looks like they are doing a little bit of damage but not too much. We do have the Marines now be able to catch up and contribute as well. Looks like this whole army is going to go down. Looks like Immortal is going to go down as well, and the Colossus does go down as well. So we do have just a few bunch of Stalkers left in play, and the Stalkers too are going down, and all of them go down. However, we do have a bunch of air units by GaGa coming into play, going to do some harassment and kills off a single medevac right now. And looks like both players are going to pull back and probably just mess up their units right again. And looks like we do have the third expansion for Rabbit right now in play, and I'm going to speed this up a little bit so that we can see what will happen and not waste time. So it looks like right now we do have a bunch of Mutas going to be pushing out for EagleMan, and it looks like he's going to go harass the Protoss group right now. And we do actually have an observer here, so the observer does see, and SiZeMaTTeRs should be a bit prepared for this harassment of the Mutas by EagleMan. Unfortunately, I don't think that SiZeMaTTeRs did spot the Mutas coming out right now, and so the Mutas are going to come out and play and are going to do a bunch of harassment and kills off a lot of probes right now. So looks like we do have the Mutas now being able to do a lot of harassment, killing off a few SCVs, but I don't think they are doing worth their pay of spawning out. So looks like the Mutas are trying to run off right now, but unfortunately are unable to run and are going to go down one by one. So looks like all the Mutas now are just slowly going to go down one by one and are all probably going to die to this bunch of Stalkers as well. So looks like the Mutas are not going to be doing much contribution, and actually all of them are going to die. Unfortunately, looks like they are all going to die. Will they all die? One still survives, so one survives, and that's pretty much about it. So it looks like we have a bunch of battle cruisers now in play, and looks like more battle cruisers are coming in play for Rabbit right now, having 4 starports, and both players are both teams are going to be mined out soon in their main base, and soon will have to expand if they do want to continue messing up their army as so. And looks like in terms of, if you look at the units count right now, looks like the South team has less army than the North team. We have 17 Stalkers, 3 Immortals, 2 Zealots for SiZeMaTTeRs, and looks for GaGa we have 1 Raven, 16 Marines, we have 10 Vikings here, and we do have 9 Mutalies and 3 Corruptors.